Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cunha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No joy this time.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Look at the space here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Takes a shot! Romario! You beauty!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Driving forward. It's Pele! Off the post! And that's been intercepted. Matches Cunha! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Matches Cunha, he's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Vitinha deals with that comfortably. And he's quick to get rid.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nice looking ball. So Felix wants to run onto this. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's having a go! Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? He's found it. It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Romario. That's a little off target. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. That is good alertness. Pele. Rafael Leao. That's been slipped through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. Gilberto Silva. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pele. Pele running with intent. Vitinha. Now João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Now it's Pele. Oh, sweet feet. Manchus Cunha! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has put paid to that. Looking to play him in. And he's ended up in no man's land. And this is Pele, and Romario! Oh, it's hit the post!
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Romario has found the net here, of course. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Shoots! João Neves.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Probing pass. And this is Ronaldo. That's put paid to the danger. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're on the way for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And they can counter here. Bruno Fernandes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he spark a counter here? Matheus Cunha. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pelé. Ronaldinho, looking to be a menace in the final third. And that's gone loose. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent... He's had a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Pelé! And it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Goes for a shot! He's put it wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rafael Leao currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Portugal still making a fight of this. He's found support out wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just about up to the hour now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot, great chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 5. Número
Rafael Leao. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Bernardo Silva shapes to shoot. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Matheus Cunha. Ronaldinho. Pelé. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldo chasing after it. Gilberto Silva wins the duel this time. Tele going face-to-face with his great rival. That is a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Pinged towards the front line. That has been cut short. Cristiano Ronaldo. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Matheus Cunha. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. Can he latch on to this? Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 27.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Vinicius Junior, he is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. Firmino threads one in, engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Romario. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Rafa Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pele. And this is Ronaldinho. The referee's awarded a free kick. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll...
Ronaldinho! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. It's and that's a good finish. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting it.
Número 27. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. At least that has given their people something to smile about. Real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I think the keeper's very relieved.
João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva powering forward here. 5 minutes to add. Firmino. Looking for options for movement. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Pedro Neto. Firmino. Over to the right flank. And this is Silva. Thinks about the shots. Can he finish? And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his